Enjoy sitting, because it's 4 pages. Good evening. For those of you who don't know, I'm the groom's brother Jason, and today I've been entitled with a position called Best Man. Best Man. What a strange name. It seems ironic that a single guy giving the newly married couple advice gets the title Best Man, but I guess that's a hint to whomever catches the bouquet. For selfish reasons, I hope it's not one of my cousins. This is a PA wedding, and I'd like to keep it that way, no matter how many people from New Jersey are here. I did a bunch of research while writing this speech, and I found out I should include poetry, but I only know one poem, so we'll have to go with that. There once was a man from Nantucket. Kidding. I have an English degree from the Pennsylvania State University and a master's in fine arts from Boston University. I know at least 4 poems. The only one fitting is by Robert Frost, and it goes like this. 2 roads diverged in the yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both, and be one traveler. Long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Now I love Robert Frost. I love Robert Frost not because saying you love Robert Frost attracts women at the bar, but because of what I can find in his words, because of what they say about life. Daniel and I are twins. We've spent the last 24 years, 11 months, and 30 days walking the same road together. A road filled with many twists and turns, so many so that any footstep would spew 1,000 stories. But today we're going to focus just on one. When you're 10, throwing rocks at buildings is pretty much the thing you do. Daniel, always more level-headed than me, suggested we threw them away from buildings with glass windows. Me, being me, didn't listen. For reasons of incrimination, I won't mention the third person in our party that fateful day. We'll have to give him a fake name. A fake name like James Edward McCann. One day, while throwing stones, Jim picked up a brick and tossed it at a window. It didn't break. To a bunch of 10-year-olds without a physics class, this meant the class was obviously unbreakable, and therefore it would be fine. We could throw anything at it. So when I wound up throwing a pointy rock the size of a dime, nobody was worried. Nobody but Dan. Smash. Dan's always had the better sense. That's why, when we started to run from the broken window, we knew to cut through the farm instead of on the road, because that's where the police would be looking. Oh, to be 10 and breaking windows again. But times have to change. As I moved down the road of life, we always came back to that window. I'm not sure why. Maybe it was destruction, the thrill of the chase, or the fact that the window was never fixed. Either way, no matter where we were in our lives, Dan and I always made a point to get together, grab a beer, and return to see that window. 10 turned into 12, 12 to 15, 15 to 20, and so on. Year in and out, prepubescent to full-fledged hairy men, the windows stayed shattered, and our bond grew stronger. I came home 2 weeks ago for Dan's bachelor party, and we made our customary visit. What should have been a casual jaunt turned into an afternoon of lamentation. Our once and forever trophy of boys being boys had finally been replaced. A new pane of glass stood before us, translucent Windex shining in the sun. It was mocking us. A part of me wanted to pick up a new rock and start over. But I knew that time had passed. The time for rocks had ended. The window had had the last laugh. Or did it? We're here today because in yellow woods all over the world, we as a society have accepted that roads must diverge. People do mature, best friends do grow older, and eventually get married. We are here because Daniel, at that diverged road, has found someone even better than me to walk with. Someone I'm proud to call my sister. Laura, you are an incredible woman. You have the same common sense as Daniel, but a nice mischievous spark that keeps him on his toes. I could not think of a better person to hold a map on your journey together. There's a whole middle to that Robert Frost poem, just like there's a whole middle to the story of how we got to this place. But at this moment, neither matter. All that matters is the end. For I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere, ages and ages hence, 2 roads diverged in the woods, and Daniel took the one traveled by Laura. And that has made all the difference. At this time, I'd like everyone to stop and look over at Dan and Laura. The love they have for each other and for everyone in attendance is palpable. In this moment, we can all bear witness to the beauty of their commitment to each other. So let's raise our glasses and toast Mr. Daniel and Mrs. Laura Hellman. But only drink half. Because the maid of honor named Laura is going next.